G'day everyone, Rach here from Book Piles. Welcome to probably a quick video for me this week. I had a little thought that how do I describe this? Before I describe this, hello to new subscribers and g'day to those returning. I hope you've had a good reading week. Now, how do I describe it? I have got, if you watched my video from a few weeks ago about all the series I'm in the middle of, want to start, finished, whatever. I worked out on my shelves alone, this is only relating to my physical books, I've got the first books of 6 series. I have actually got another couple of 3-book series, but I've got all of those books. But these 6 books, I either only have the first book, or in one case I've got the second book as well, and it's on my mind to make sure, because one of my bookish peeves is my series not matching, and I have that with my Seven Sisters series, which is in the back of the shelf here that you can see the piles on. I've got 3 different styles of book in that series. Partly that's how it was released in New Zealand, and I don't see the point of spending money to fix it up, but where I can have a series that matches, I like to do it. So it registered to me that I had these 6 first books that if I want to have the series match, I probably need to pull my finger out and start getting those books. And so in order to do that, I decided to do a try the chapter situation, because what if I don't actually like the book? I mean, I brought it because I like the sound of it anyway, but until you read it you don't really know. So I thought I would read the first chapter of all 6 of these books and then determine in either what order I read the series and buy the books for it. What I have not done is bring that order, but I think I roughly know. Maybe. So, we will go through. Here's my little pile. Oh, creaky chair. There. I've got a very precarious table. You are on a very precarious pile. So, I think I'm going to fire the books on the floor after I show you each one. So, the first chapter I read was from Face Off, from Chelsea Curto, and obviously book 1, DC Stars. Now I'm sure if you've read this, you probably already know, like, it was just a great start. I mean, I think the first sentence made me laugh out loud. Yeah, I don't think I'll read it. I don't think you two would like me to read it. This was great. I actually was like, oh God, can't I just read the whole book? But no, I can't read the whole book at this point in time because I have not read my Herkid books yet. So yeah, I immediately was taken by the humour in the writing. I mean, we haven't even met the main male character yet. We've only met the female, and one of her friends. So it was great. The writing was funny. I'm looking forward to reading it, and I'm looking forward to what the tension's going to be like between these two, basically, because I think there must be there maybe some element of enemies to lovers. I don't know. They antagonize each other. I don't know. But that's a definite yes. And I think I'll probably just try and remember this as I go along. This is probably the first series I will look to put to get the rest of the books, because I can buy them here. I brought this here. In fact, I think all of these were brought here. And that's another reason why I want to work on it, because I guess that at some point the bookshop in my town will stop stocking this series in favour of newer things. What did I write down? It's a 7-book series. There are 5 out, and the last 2 books are due out by the end of this year, is my understanding. So this will be the first one that I work on getting all of the books, and probably if I can knock I don't know. I don't know where it fitted in. I'm reluctant to have too many series of sports related romances, because I'm going to get confused about which player is in which book and which team is in which book and all of that. And I've encountered that a little bit with between the Megan Quinn and the Liz Tomford that I was reading in July. Anyway, all right. The next book I read the chapter for was Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, and this is the Rebel Blue Ranch. It's a 4-book series and all the books are out. It's probably the shortest book on the pile, actually. It's still into the 300 pages. This one I literally read, it was really side tangent. I read Face Off in the same sort of 15-20 minute period, and I was on this real big high about Face Off, and then I read this and I was like, oh. So this is probably the 6th book on the list of being dealt with out of the 6 I've got. It did not hook me enough, and I think part of that was we did not meet the main character in book 1. I think if I had read chapter 2, we did not meet the main character in chapter 1, the main male character. Crikey, I should be editing this, but I won't be. We don't meet, I would imagine we meet him in book 2. Oh, jeez. In chapter 2, because she was just arriving at his place of work. So I think if I had read 2 chapters, this might have gone up in the rankings a little bit. It was still fine. It was still intriguing enough to continue. But of the 6 that I've chosen, I've put this at the bottom of the pile. Is it going to stop me from buying all the books though? No. Then I read King of Wrath, 1 chapter of King of Wrath, the 1st chapter. Again, intriguing. What have I got here? So the main characters were in the same room, but they hadn't interacted in chapter 1. But you could see that there was going to be a bit of tension going on somehow or other because of the way he was being portrayed. I'm definitely interested in knowing more about it. It's a 7-book series with the 7th book due out next year. So 6 are out and 1 more to come, according to the blurb or information I read. This is probably book 5 on the list. I'll try and we'll see. After that, I read the first chapter of Holding the Reins. I cried at the end of chapter 1. So, yeah. And the other thing that stuck out with me from chapter 1 was the humour in the writing as well. And that is always something that I like. So this is obviously good. I think I spoiled it by saying I like them all anyway. But this is probably number, well, it must be number 4 perhaps, 4 or 5. It's in the bottom half of the 6 because the other 2 were better by chapter 1 standards. That's all I'm going on. The 5th book was, geez, I hope you didn't wobble, Twisted Love. This was epic banter in chapter 1 already. Again, probably one of those ones where I would have liked to have kept going because of the antagonizing banter between the pair of them. I guess the only thing is the fact that potentially, well, she is still in college, I think. I don't know about him. So they're probably in an age group that I don't particularly enjoy reading anymore, because it's God knows how many years ago I was that age. So yeah, but if I ignore that and just went solely on the banter and the connection and the butting head straight away, I loved it. And lastly, I did chapter 1 of Consider Me, and again, this was I was hooked right from the start. We have not met the female character yet, so we only met him. So this is book 1 of Playing for Keeps, and all of the books are out, which I didn't say about some of the other books. So yes, so I'm not sure off my, because I didn't bring my other list, which would be the next thing after Face Off. It possibly is either this one or Twisted Love. So, but you know, it doesn't really matter. It's just a case of, I really wanted to know, could I discount a series? No. Do I need to be getting the series as books? Yes. And the sooner I do it, the better, so that I have a chance that my series will match, because they do like to change covers, don't they? Which is fine, except for if you're late to the series and you have got the first one, you want them all the same. I do anyway. So that's just a little look at some books stroke series on the horizon. I feel like of those 6, Face Off is the one that I probably will start sooner rather than later. But I will just, as I see, if I go in the bookshop and I see any of the books to do with those series, I will just grab. I have a birthday coming up, so I will request a book voucher from that main bookshop if someone asks me what I want, and that will help do that, and I will just work away at doing that. Anyway, so have you read any of those 6 books stroke series? Which is what would be your recommendation to read first? Even though I have said Face Off, is there a better one? If you've read more of the books in the series, let me know in the comments. Chat with me. Okay, I will catch you again in another video very soon. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.